it's Marie Pierre, and today I'm going to show you how to make synthetic dreads. Okay, so to make dreads like these, they're single-ended dreads. You will need the synthetic hair. It's Kanekalon fiber, and I got it online. I'll post some links when I put it up. So you'll also need a comb of some sort, preferably multi-toothed, pair of scissors, clothes hanger, and a steamer of some sort. My regular steamer is being used by my grandmother, so I'm using this really crappy one. Okay, so the first thing I do is I take the Kanekalon hair out of the package. You can see it's got these little crimps in it, and this is what you want. They usually come in jumbo braids, and they're not expensive at all, so they're pretty easy to get. And depending on how long you want your dread, depends on how you cut it. So I'm going to want about that much. So I'm going to cut a piece off that I would like to back comb. Okay, now put the other hair aside and split it in half. Put the clothes hanger on your toe and just put it up like this. And you don't want it completely even, or else you'll have a weird bottom. It'll be really bulky on the bottom. So if you want nice smooth dreads, just pull some of the ends down. It'll also make them a little longer in case the whole, yeah. And then what I like to do to keep the top from coming unraveled is I just take the hair and I split it up, and then I just weave it over each other just once, just to keep it like that. And then the fun begins. Take your comb and you start back combing. Now the trick to back combing is you want to try to get it into a big poofy mess. Like, it'll look like an animal tail or something. And every once in a while, you're just going to do this. Okay, and you really want to get the top really good. When you start twisting it, it actually starts to look more like what you want it to be, like a dread. But we're not finished yet. Alright, that seems like it's good enough for me. Now that you have your little poof, it should look like this. You are now going to seal your dread. And there are actually many ways you can do this. I've seen people boil them, use a hair straightener and a wet towel, or even use a hair dryer. But I personally like the steam method because it gets them really tight, it makes them last longer, and it gives a better seal. I think they tend to be softer, like boiled ones, but I actually haven't tried the boiled one. So to get how you want your dreads, you should just try different methods. So I'm going to show you how to seal it with steam. Okay. You do have to be really careful with this because the steam can get extremely hot. Be warned, if you burn yourself, it's going to hurt really bad. So avoid burning yourself. And once you have your dread twisted like you want it, just do it in sections. Start off at the front. Alright, and then you twist it again. Into another section. Grab your steamer and take another section. You don't want to do the end quite yet. Right when you get to the end of the dread will be the part where you need to seal the end. Okay, and right when you get to the end of the dread, make it real tight. You want to make it so when it seals, it's going to stay that way. So you focus a lot on the end. Don't burn it, or melt it, but you're just going to seal it together. Just go over it one more time. And cut off the rest that you didn't seal. And you have your finished dread. There are going to be little fuzzies on it, but you can just cut those off, they'll go away. And look, it's a brand new dread.